What's up, guys? We're gonna keep doing some totemic stuff. So yesterday we got two more pieces. We got the bull elephant tooth and the charger hoof. So I'm gonna look. I think there's one. I know I gotta kill Grizzle Knot, but I'm pretty sure there's one other piece I can get in South Quarm other than Grizzle Knot. Hmm. Maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty much just Grizzle Knot. I will check and see if he's up. Wondering if I should kill some gnolls and get some of the split plug here. The only thing I could really use is the gloves. I think Grizzlenot's like a level 28 caster, a druid. So he might be a little bit tough, but let me give it a try. See how it goes. Grizzlenot spawns over here. Everything has such a huge pathing radius in Karana, it's hard to know. It's exhausting. Well, guess I'll just kill a couple treants and stuff and see if I can get them to spawn. See how we do against the treant. It's going to be so much easier once I get my pet, which is 4 levels away. I think I also finally get a decent disease at that level too. So I got the first good poison dot. I just need a good disease. So I'll kill this treant, and then I'll kill some of these. I think it's the lioness around here. Lioness, mist wolf, regular elephants. Yeah, it's like clearing low level mobs and stuff with a pet is so much easier. Just use it sucks using up mana on trash. Yeah, so the spells hurt. I probably should have put Endure Magic on. I didn't think about it. I was like, no way, they made him drop Grizzle Knot Bark? It's not. Damn it, it's another tree. And I was like, oh, no way, he spawned already. Got excited. And again, when I was trying to kill Quillmane, saw Grizzle Knot all the time. He even got his little root staff or whatever. Used that for a while on my Beast Sword. Really looking forward to getting Canny too as well. Oh, and I also get a poison nuke, which is pretty cool. So that'll use conjuration instead of evocation. I think it has a slightly better damage per mana as well, like barely. Mainly, it's just that conjuration is easier to keep up on a shaman. Though I have put a lot of time and effort into fucking getting my evocation up to where I can cast spells. I think he actually paths through Split Paw, like all the other named mobs. Let's see. He does. Okay, so I'll just sit here and kill some Knoll, and if I see any of his placeholders walking. Oh, speaking of, there's a lioness right there. It's like a placeholder. And this is for the Grizzle Knot piece is for the breastplate, which is the best, the most important piece that I actually want for the stats, because it has a focus effect on it for buff duration. So that'll be really cool. Make it to where my regen and haste and stuff doesn't fall off so fast. Oh, and I just thought about this. The poison nuke being conjuration means if I do specialize conjuration, then it'll cost less mana, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, hey, I'm sitting there, I'm like, should I cast a nuke? And then I gotta go over in my head, would I save more mana by nuking it and then just getting back to meting? Or would I save more mana by just meleeing it down? I guess in this case it was better just to melee. Yeah, it's the one thing I don't like about Shaman is it's much more tedious to kill green mobs. You know, if you're a melee, you can just roll them right over and it doesn't take any resources really. But with the shaman, even if you're meleeing it, you're losing resources because you're not able to meditate. But once I get my pet, that'll be a non-issue. I can send the pet at it. Get a big, slow two-hander, send the pet in there, let him fight, and then in between med ticks, just step, like, you know, stand up and hit him, sit back down for the next med tick. Oh, that seems like a placeholder. Because I think Grizzle Knots move upwards. Yeah. So they move north into the thing, into the split paw, and I think Quillmane's placeholders move south. Starting to really look forward to EverQuest Legends. One thing that kind of is bumming me out, and this is something like a complaint, not I guess a complaint, but more of a this is more of a feature that I would like in the game for a reason that nobody would want it in the game for, except for me. And that is so in the hero's journey, from level 1, you could dedicate a percentage of your experience gained to go to AA points. All the way up to, no, that be his placeholder? Maybe so. You definitely need to endure magic and fire first. Oh, so anyway, yeah, in Hero's Journey, you could do that. You could dedicate a percentage of your mana of your XP gained to AA points from level 1. And I'm pretty sure they're going with an entirely different system in EverQuest Legends for AAs. At least that's what somebody said. But the reason why I liked that was because in Hero's Journey, and I'm sure in EverQuest Legends, most of their focus is on the end game. But what I like using those games for is no shit. Resisted the malaise spell, really? Oh my god, he resisted root. What a piece of shit. Alright, we're gonna have to kill him the long way. Got too excited. Gotta take him back here in a little corner where no one can see me. Resisted root again, wow. Alright. Here we go. So, pick 1, pick 2, 3, 4, 5, pick 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. The malaise. Nice. Move, move, move. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. See if I can land a root now. Thank you. Fuck, of course he was. I knew I should have put Insidious Fever on him first. Oh, he didn't break root. So annoying. You always have every kind of casting issue whenever it's like crucial. When it doesn't matter, I don't get fizzles, I don't get resists. Only when it's like a dire necessity that a spell lands do I get a resist or a fucking whatever fizzle. God damn it, instant break. Of course he resists. With a fucking malaise on, he resists. Incredible. Well, at least I don't fucking hit him. One, two, three. Two, three. I'm just gonna nuke him. Three, 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 three. Nice. Took forever. Stupid fucking horse. And legs. Nope. Okay, nice. Hell yeah. No more bat wings for me. We Dude, he's up again. Ooh, what? Is that him? Oh no. Looks like him. This is actually a good spot. I don't know why I never sat over here. I always sit on that one, but it's like you can see both here. You can see all that, all that. It's a good cool main spot. The druids get, I think they get a magic based dot. I don't think they get a poison dot. Ooh, wait, I'm gonna make sure that Quillmane's pants don't have a focus effect on him or something. I'll just leave him up then. Damn, dude, fizzle enough? Was it abjuration? Yeah, that's why. I didn't think my abjuration, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, 125. It's not horrible. This server is just brutal with fizzles. Sorry, I got a phone call. All right. Do we got anything else? I'll probably just fuck around killing some gnolls. Uh, I'm gonna try this treant. I'm just gonna keep seeing if I can spawn grizzle knot. Because for the breastplate, which again is the one I want the most for that focus item effect or whatever it's called, I got to get a fish out of Kedge Keep, and I got to get grizzle knot bark. Kind of worried about that Kedge Keep mob. I don't know how well that's going to go. It says it's only like level 28, but it's Kedge Keep. I thought the mobs in there were like 45 and up. Maybe right at the entrance there's low levels or something. But I imagine they're going to be in packs too, so I'm kind of worried that it might not be something I can do until like mid 30s maybe. So I'm going to get most of the other stuff all out of the way first, and I'm going to save that for last. So I can hopefully be potentially 34 by the time I'm doing that, depending on how all this goes. So it might end up not even being an issue. Because once I have a pet and, get a little bit more spell ranks and stuff, have some more levels on them, it'll be quite a bit easier. I'm not going to go hunt down that tree. I'll just let it walk through here. Try my luck against one of these guys. See how we do. So funny how things happen in this game, though. I spent so much time here, like off and on for a few days here, trying to get Quillmane. Got him to spawn once, he dropped the fucking legs. Then it was like a whole nother day before he spawned again and dropped the cloak. On my Shadow Knight, so that was on my Beast Lord. On my Shadow Knight, I came into the zone just walking through, and he was just, I think I killed like 2 mobs maybe around here, and he spawned, dropped the cloak instantly. Came here, wasn't even looking for him, didn't, as far as I know, kill any placeholders. And there he is with the cloak. RNG is a funny thing. No, just in time. Nice. Slow lasted just long enough. Get that shit out of here, dude. Piercing 107? That's my cap right now. That's the one thing I hate about Shaman is having the reduced melee skill cap. I love melee, you know? I feel like Shaman, I know they have the reduced ones for priests, but Shaman should be the one exception. Strider. Fucking ranger named Strider. Curious if this is going to be better. So this time I didn't use my highest rank slow. I used my second highest, but I used that extra mana to disempower him. So I'm curious if that's going to be better. I think slow is just going to be. I'm thinking that the disempower lowers his AC, which lets me hit him more. But I still think just the higher percentage slow is probably just the way to go in general. Some mana for a heal. What the fuck? Hit the motherfucker. Come on. Finally. There, now I'm hitting him every time. I swear, I feel like the melee formula is different here too, because I don't remember on P99 having that kind of issue with it. Because it's even true on my melee characters on here. I feel like they just made it to where melees in general miss more. Which doesn't make much sense because, I mean, it's like melee is already more difficult than caster. It's like, why the fuck? This dude, he killed Quillmane, and then it just announced the cloaks there. It's like, then why'd you kill it if you didn't need it? Just say, hey, Quillmane's here. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're just like, you might have just wasted the spawn. People are fucking retarded. Like, just leave it the fuck alone. Let someone who needs it find it if you don't need it. What is that? Oh, it's a skeleton. Another treant. how they're treated. I'm going to end biz. And while I met up, I'm gonna go grab a cigarette real quick. Be right back. wonder if this will actually break the. It does. That's useful. I need a faster one. I guess that's easy for J boots. Reason to get those. Let's go get another knoll. Oh, wait. No, fucking tree. Oh, let's do the tree, I guess. I think they're just fire and magic spells. Damn, this fast. A big nuke. Boom. Oh, you piece of shit. Alright, well, we fucking crushed that one. Nice. Well, if Grizzle Knot's anything similar to that, we won't have no trouble. Honestly, I was thinking I didn't need Eye Patch of Plunder on this guy, but now that I actually have haste, I'm starting to think I'm going to need Eye Patch of Plunder. It's just so annoying. It costs a considerable amount of mana and it lasts in no time at all. And I already have to worry about keeping regen up, so it's like I would almost rather like what's the percentage on this? I think mine is 30 and Captain Nalit's is like 20 or 25, so it's not as fast, but it lasts an hour and it's free. So might have to do that. And hey, there's a chance of getting really good stuff in the tower anyway. The belt of battle and stuff like that. Or the belt of the great turtle, I mean. It has aura of battle on it. Which honestly, I mean, I know it's like a 0.1% chance to drop. I wonder if it'd be possible to solo Lotus All at like level 60, obviously. I thought that was a real hit. Nice, right as my haste ran off or ran out. It's perfect. Holy oxen? Hmm. Looks like we be boxing. Naughty, naughty. Honestly, now that it's like fucking Lucklin and shit on this server, I wouldn't mind if they made it to like a 2 box. Make it to where it's like you can dual box, but only in the old zones or something. Since the population in the classic world is so sparse, I know that would probably be hell for them to try to moderate, but you know, honestly, who gives a shit? Once you get to Lucklin and Plains of Power, it's like the cohesion of classic EverQuest is fucking dissolved by that point, you know? So what are you really losing? We're just making it where like you can't dual box in raid zones if that's what they're worried about. Oh man. Yeah, I love playing Shaman, but good lord, it gets annoying. I think it'll get better as I get higher level, but it just sucks. There's just like a whole little production that goes into setting up to kill each individual mob, and you have to, because you have to meditate in between the mobs, that makes it to where you end up running out of your fucking buffs. By the time you're ready to fight the next one, your buffs have like 1 or 2 minutes, so you got to rebuff, and so you end up having to buff up for each mob. It's very irritating. Hey, Defky, you got something to tell me? What's up? No shit. What do you mean? Like, where? Is it actually called that, or is it something else? Other server? Is it, no way, dude. What's it called? Is it Ascension or whatever? Or is it somebody else doing it? Honestly, that's so cool they were able to hang on to the data because that means they could just spin up servers and then by the time Blizzard takes like legal action, it'll take like a year. So that means we could just have yearly wipes. You know what I mean? Capybara Paradise. I'm gonna look into it, dude. That would be so awesome. Yeah, and with it be, he says Chinese. Damn that. If everybody working on it is based out of China, dude, there's like zero chance of Blizzard being able to do anything. They're barely operating in China as it is. That's what that whole what was that game called that they made that was like a WoW clone. It was like a retail WoW clone. But they made it just because they kicked Blizzard out of the country for a while and they ended up going back on it, but still they're not on great terms with the Chinese right now. Dude, that's cool. I'll play. Yeah, I'll get over there. I got to go on vacation this weekend, so I won't be able to play. Um, but when I get back on Monday, that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna look it up. Dude, that's. I thought they would have. I thought everything would have been destroyed or whatever. I was hoping that somehow somebody kept some of the server stuff. I don't know how that would work, obviously, but I was really hoping for that. So I'm glad that they did. I'm glad somebody's able to run it. Yeah, it says it's actually running on their core or whatever, like their whole database. That's crazy. So that must mean that somebody from the Turtle WoW team took their saved all their files and stuff and held on to them. Hell yeah, well I'll be over there. Like I say, I'll be streaming it one day this week for sure. That's so cool. That's really good news. Thank you for telling me that. Oh hey, the gloves. What do you know? More good news. Nice little upgrade. Character name is Dancing. All right, yeah, I'll hit you up. See ya. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I'm looking into it. They have the code from right before the shutdown. Dude. So apparently you just got to do some minor stuff for translating. Like there's just some files you gotta mess with, it says, but that's cool. Oh no, okay, so it's saying they even have an add-on that can translate from Chinese to English, like the game chat. So if somebody's speaking in game chat in Chinese or Mandarin, uh, you can translate it on the fly to English. That's just useful anyway. Like, we should just have. I can't believe it's 2026. We don't have like the translator from Star Trek. You know what I mean? Where we can just speak and it actively translate. I'm sure we have something like that. But I mean, it should be that should be something that's like mass implemented. Damn, dude, now I don't even want to go on vacation. Nah, it's alright. It's just a couple days. I'll be back on Monday. I'll get everything set up and start playing. That is so, because I was really there for a while. I was thinking about playing over on the Ascension WoW server, and it sounds cool. Like they got some cool ideas and stuff, but the main things that I really want, like I mean, they had on Turtle WoW, they had the melee hunter, they had um, shaman tanks. So as an enhancement shaman, you could either be a melee DPS or you could actually be a tank, which was something that they never had on real Warcraft. And then what else? The paladin reworks were awesome. So it's like there's a server that literally has all that stuff just exactly how I was playing before. That's so fucking sick, dude. And we got a Pegasus cloak, and we got the gloves. Still don't have Grizzle Knot. He still hasn't showed his face, but that's okay. You know, I'm actually, so now that I got the gloves, I'm going to move on. I feel like the Griffins stuff up here will be easier experience. I might be able to do two before I have to sit down. Because it'd be cool if I could actually get some decent XP going, you know? And also, like, one of the totemic pieces needs the Griffin feather or something. Can't remember exactly what it was. Something from a griffin. Put on Scale the Wolf. Yeah, I bought so I just, sometimes I'll just buy spells just to have a complete spell book, you know? No real intention of using a spell. And that's how I felt about Scale of Wolf. I was like, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit faster, but it's annoying that it falls off and stuff if you cast a spell or attack or do anything like that. I'd rather just have Spirit of Wolf where I can attack and do everything and keep the speed. But dude, it doesn't sound like much. What's the difference here? Oh, it lasts longer too. I didn't realize that. But let's see. So right now we're 45% with Spirit of the Wolf, and with Scale of Wolf we're at 60%. So it doesn't sound like a crazy difference. But dude, when you're running across like multiple zones, it actually shaves a lot of time off. And a big reason why I wasn't thinking I would use it was because I was under the impression that it fell off if you got attacked. So I was worried. I was like, oh, well, what if I'm running and something hits me and then it takes off my my run speed? Then I'm screwed. But no, it's only if you attack, which is much better. If you attack or cast a spell. So the one downside is you can't have Scale of Wolf and invisibility on, because both of those get broken if you cast something, so you can't stack them unless someone else casts invis on you. But when you're running this fast, who needs to be invisible? This is one thing I wish, dude. I wish in World of Warcraft Levitate worked like this, because this is just fun. Like being able to just soar like right on top of the skybox of a zone. That's just good old fun right there. And see, look, there's hostile mobs right there. Well, we're just going to take the scenic route. Look at that. Actually, I could probably farm those motherfuckers. They're a little bit. They're my level. Yeah, so it's probably not worth it. Hell yeah, dude. So Turtle WoW got resurrected. EverQuest Legends coming out soon. Seems like MMOs might be alright. Even if Monsters and Memories shits the bed with that fucking class update. Which they might not. It might be awesome, but it sounds like it's going to be lame as shit. For the Shadow Knight, not for anything else. That's why I haven't been playing. I knew they brought the servers back up and stuff. I planned on taking a week away because I thought my server was going to be down for the week. But they announced it was coming back up, but I was like, I just don't really want to play. I feel like I'm playing a game that I'm about to dislike. You know what I mean? So even though I love the state of it now, I feel like it's about to. I feel like my class, especially, is about to just not be a class I want to play. Ooh, so I might have overestimated the levels here. These guys, I thought they'd be dark blue. They're green. Maybe I'm just looking at the wrong ones. No, boar beetle green, pincer beetle green, grizzly bear green, scythe beetle green. Yeah. What did I need here? Oh, I need a griffin, a griffiness. The Hall the Vile. What's that boy got? Hmm. Belt of flesh hooks. Shadow Knight belt. Useless for me. Okay, yeah, so it's a griffin. Damn, that sucks. All the gypsies are hostile to me. What'd I do? I wish I knew how to, like, I wish there was a way I could fix my faction with them. That's one of the things I always didn't like about Classic EQ. They had this awesome system with all these different factions. I feel like they should have made it so any faction in the game had mobs that you could kill to raise and lower it. Like, no matter what faction it was. Alright, so we got the fawns here, the babies. That's not what I need. I need the full grown. The silver griffin. Oh, okay, they're over here. Oh, damn, that's silver griffins for a druid quest. Gets you an awesome tunic. 19 AC, 15 health, 25 mana, 5 magic, resist, 10 fire resist, 5 stamina and wisdom. Wish I had something like that. This map is lying. There's nothing but these fucking babies. I need the real ones. Oh, I might have screwed up coming here. See what they... Says the will-o-wisp is placeholder. Nice, greater lightstone. I'm just gonna run back to South Corona. I don't want to sit here spawning these damn things. Need a pet. That's the thing. They don't run in here, do they? I don't think so. Alright, I'll be right back while I'm in. Oh, got a little bit more time. We can get a little bit of XP. Alright, so I got about 30 minutes. Sounds like enough time to kill 3 mobs with this fucking guy. Really, really hoping that it speeds up once I get my pet. Post, come on. I'm just gonna root rot this one. think I get my new route sometime soon as well. Maybe at 34. Hopefully that one lasts longer. This one only lasts like 8 ticks, I think, so just shy of a minute. Be nice to be able to have like 2 minutes without having to stand up. Because then I could like apply. See, look at that fucking break so easy. I wonder if the later routes are more. Then he resists. He has fucking malaise on him too. Resisted again, dude. What in the hell? Wasting all my mana on root. Oh, God, dude. Fucking most annoying shit ever. Put that on. Another resist. What are the odds of that, dude? He has a resistance debuff on. I think. I forget. Yep, he has malaise on. What am I missing? Oh, levitate goes there. See how much avoidance this the jelly buff gives me. So I got 300 even without it. I'm like 305 with it, I think. 304. Damn, I set him for 31. Alright, before I log, I'm just gonna kill, 5 more minutes. I just want to kill a couple of things on my beast lord. Just to remember what it was like to kill things quickly. Just got this on this guy, Spiritual Light. 3 mana, 3 health regen. And apparently it stacks with other regens. It's a V2, so it doesn't get overwritten by like regular regen stuff or regular clarity. It's pretty sweet. Wonder what's in there. So easy. Oh, it's a fucking green. I wish I could have made this dude a human. I would have liked it a lot more. I'm not a big barbarian player. I'm sure my shaman will get to be more enjoyable especially when I'm near this level. But I think after 34, it should get super easy. Maybe not super easy. It should get a lot easier. Because right now it's just so slow. It just drags on. And like I said, the main thing is not being able to just clear out greens quickly. Like if I, to spawn those griffins or whatever, I gotta kill will-o-wisps and shit to clear the placeholders, but I gotta sit there for 2 minutes killing a will-o-wisp that's like 20 levels lower than me. It's ridiculous. Or I gotta spend a shit ton of mana. So it's like, no shit. I don't have any water. Probably should have got some. That's gonna be sick when I can get Venom of the Snake, dude. Because right now, this guy is using the same poison dot as my level 30 Shaman. And this guy's level 44. But he melees a ton better, and he's got a super crazy pet. I actually get a damage bonus on this dude. Which is kind of bullshit. I feel like the damage bonus should be directly tied to your strength and the weapon's delay. And it should be independent of class. It should just be purely a strength and weapon delay thing for two-handers. For one-handers, I feel like it should just be, well, no weapon delay for one-handers too. That would actually make sense. That would give you a reason to not just use fast weapons. You'd actually be able to, you know, you'd actually have to weigh the two weapons instead of just being like, oh, this one's faster. Wait, is this LOIO? I don't know why I thought I was going to. It is LO. Fuck. Thought I was going to like Frontier Mountains or something. Oh, that's where those tunnels go to. Well, let me see if I can kill a bloodgill. These dudes were a little tough last time. Huh. Jesus Christ, this thing's so hard. No, nice, got a skill, weapon skill. Hell yeah. 8 more to go, and we're at the cap. It's just crazy how much damage this guy puts out. Holy shit. Yeah, well, we got one weapon skill up. That's a victory. Bunch of riposte skill ups, which is also a victory. Riposte is awesome, dude. I didn't realize. I don't know why I never realized before just how often it procs and how makes you really feel like you're swinging a whole ton more. Like, I don't know how many, in a given fight, how many extra swings I'm getting from it, but it feels like it's a lot. So between getting my eye patch and the haste and stuff, and also getting riposte, it's like feeling way faster on this guy. Alright, guys. I need to get ready to go on vacation, so I will be back Monday. Vacation with the in-laws, dude. Gonna try to have fun. Alright.